What's going on, everyone? Pablo from Style Systems. That's right, your image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.net. So, continuing this series of videos on how to start a book, how to start your own videos, how to start your YouTube channel, how to start a business, how to start a new habit. Today, I want to talk about how to start a business. That's right. Some of you know it, some of you don't know it, that I am a business owner. Style Systems is a business. It started in Mexico City, and I have people working for me. It's a small team. I don't pretend to be like the big shot here in front of you guys. This is about being real. This is about being raw. I don't give a fuck about pretending and fake it till you make it and all that shit. But I do have 4 people working under me. And to give you just a little bit of my background, I remember I've been into fashion forever. The moment I was born, I always liked it. I used to change my outfit 2 to 3 times a day, and my mom, she was always complaining about it because she had to clean the clothes, right? You know, she had to do the laundry and whatnot, and I was like, yeah, just changing new outfits and looking at myself in the mirror all the time. So I enjoyed it. But of course, as I was growing up, there's a lot of stigma, there's a lot of myths of, you know, you are gay if you like fashion, you are gay if you like style, or you have to be a woman because men don't know shit. And actually they don't even have to pay attention to that because that's not being real. By the way, I know someone that actually says that, you know, that real men do not take care of themselves in regards to fashion or, you know, going to the gym. Like, oh no, that's not being real. Like, what the fuck? That's how crazy people are. But anyway, that being said, let's keep moving forward. I remember that, you know, I was not aware that you can actually make a living out of this and beyond, right? Like start your own business out of something that is just fashion, telling people what to wear, what not to wear and all that. I thought that it was just being a fashion designer, like literally you create clothes and things like that. So I always been into creating. I will not tell you my whole story, you know, but long story short, I tried to become a chef. I lived in many different places. I worked in Spain. I worked all over Mexico, from Cancun to Mexico City. I worked in Michelin star restaurants, so I was really deep into it. But at the end of the day, it was not my passion, and I felt like I literally stopped. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was like, you know, I like it, but I don't see myself doing this for the rest of my fucking life. So then I started to be realizing, you know, what do I really like? What is something that I enjoy, irregardless of the money? Because back in the day, I was living with my mom, I was living with her, I was living with my family, I had nothing to worry about. I mean, I was working, yes, because I've been working since I was 17 years old, but I really didn't care, you know. I said to her, and I said, you know what, I'm going to stop working as a chef, I will figure it out, give me just 1 month, 2 months, or as long as you can, you know, 1 year, whatever. I was gracious enough to have a beautiful mother, you know, shout out to my mom, that she was like, okay, you know, I will give you 1 year, motherfucker, and you better do it quickly because you have to, you either study or you work or you get the fuck out of here, right? So I said, you know what do I really enjoy in life? What is my passion? Because I've been told and I've been taught that I need to work hard. Right? You want to be a millionaire, you want to blah, blah, blah. Yes, this is something that everyone that I know talks about. Oh, I want to be a millionaire, man, bro. Oh, I want to have the big house and the cars. And okay, tell me something new, motherfucker. Come on. So I said, no one has ever told me to work joyfully. That my work should be an expression of my joy, of my passion, right? So I started saying, well, you know, I actually enjoy fashion all the time. And before I even began to become a proper professional certified image consultant, I always did that. I always, you know, I was the one with my girlfriends. With my girlfriends, I would go to the mall and shop with them, and I would tell them, you know how men actually are, that, oh man, I have to go shopping with my girlfriend and they have to try on a bunch of different clothes. Oh, let's get over it. No, I was actually very excited about it, and I was like, yeah, you look better with this. Why don't you try this one? And I was so excited. But again, a lot of people, and especially the friends that I had back in the day, they would tease me like, oh, you know, real men. I had another person back in the day, like, this is when I was like, I don't know, 17, 16. I had one motherfucker that used to tell me, well, real men don't need to know about fashion and learn about this because I'm a true gentleman and this is how I was born. Like, get the fuck, like, it's inherited. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. This will tie into the actual steps that I will teach you on how to start your business, right? So bear with me. I was already doing it, but you know, in my family, I was like, you know, are you gay or whatever? And a lot of people were giving me a lot of bullshit, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So anyway, I started realizing that maybe digging a little bit deeper, like maybe this is what I like. What are the options of this profession? If I don't want to be a fashion designer, what else can I do? I started realizing that you can be working in public relationships, right? That they work with fashion as well, and they tell others what to wear. You can be a stylist, you can be this, you can be that. So I was like, okay, there's more to it. But then I dig in way deeper and I realized about that image is everywhere. Literally, image is communication. And then I started realizing that there's more to it. There's the science that studies image, the power of image. So I said, you know what? I want to be that. I want to be an image consultant. I realized that there's something called image consultants. So I said, you know what? I want to be that guy. I want to be this exactly. How can I become that? First, I started freelancing, of course. Like, hey, you know, I lived in Italy. You know, I went there and studied fashion a little bit, and I can tell you how to wear and put up different outfits. So, you know, if you're interested, I can work with you. At first, I didn't charge anything because I just wanted to be. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just wanted to get on the, you know, get motivated and get on the vibration and get just going on that, you know, get the juices flowing and be like, oh, so this is what it's all about, and oh, okay, this and that, right? So, long story short, I door knocked on every single image consultant business in Mexico City. And Mexico City is the third largest city in the world. And I knocked on their doors, I cold called on every single fucking fashion or image or style industry, right? That had to do with that. Not hairstyle, and even them, a little bit of them, because I wanted to share my knowledge with them about, you know, because you always have a tendency to ask what to wear to your hairstylist, and they don't know about that. They're just cutting your motherfucking hair. Don't, you know, but anyway. I started to connect the dots about the different things, about the image consulting and whatnot. Everyone turned me down, so I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna start my own motherfucking business. So the first step is, you have to have balls. Like brass balls, you know what I'm saying? Like that movie Glengarry Gloss or something like that. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but you have to be courageous. You have to have courage, and do not listen to the naysayers. The moment you want to stand out, the moment you want to do something different, the moment you say you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to have your own business, everyone will be like, get the fuck out of here. Like, why don't you keep it real and get a normal job? Like, that's everyone, even your own mom, your parents, your significant other, everyone is going to tell you that. So you have to be very picky at the beginning stages. When you're just starting, you have to be very picky to who you say that you're going, the idea that you have, who you're going to share it with, and you have to cut a lot of relationships. Not forever, sometimes, you know, if it's your mom, it's not like you're going to become an asshole to your mom. It's just like, you know what? Right now, I don't need this shit. So just stay over there. You know, I love you, you love me, but just stay over there. You have to be careful with that, okay? That is the first step. You have to have courage and to not give a single fuck about if it's going to work or not. Don't think about the outcome. Just have the balls to think about what the fuck do you enjoy in life? What the fuck do you want to do with your life? Now, I say this when we're starting a business because this is my way of doing it, okay? I'm against people doing it just for the money because that will come and go. That will come and go. If you're doing it just for the fucking money, just to get the real quickly, I mean, you should be doing it for a purpose. It should have like a mission statement, like something, a value, something that can back it up. That's how you create a strong legacy, a strong business that will transcend even you. Something that you will pass on to your children. Something that will resonate in the entire world. Like Disney, for example. You think that Disney started all these things simply because, oh, I want to be rich and I want to have the money. Yes, of course, that's always there. You want to be successful. You have that hunger. You are ambitious. You want that. You want to be better and you want to better your conditions in life. Of course, that's always there. But there's always like a philosophy behind that. You want to do something different. And now look at Disney, man. They own all the major companies when it comes to making video, filmmaking companies and brands, and they're just huge. You already know this, right? I don't even have to say it. And so after you muster all the courage and you block and blur out all these naysayers and all this bullshit, what's the next thing that you need to do? You need to be free. There is not a single stupid idea, okay guys? There's nothing that stupid. There's a lot of stupid businesses, in quotes, that they make money out of something that stupid as playing video games, right? I mean, I know that for some of you guys or for some people that's not stupid. For me, it's like, really? You're gonna make a business out of it? Like, you video game testers? Like, oh, shit, okay, well, whatever works. If you like it, that's good. I mean, literally, there's room for everyone. The other day, I was watching a fucking movie though of a guy that is supposed to have a butthole instead of a mouth and shits instead of talking or some shit like that. And they created a business out of it, like a film. I'm like, what the fuck? This is disgusting. So there's no limitations to the business that you can enter. Be free. There's not a stupid idea. The moment you think that this is too stupid, man, like this is not going to work, you're thinking too much about them. You're not paying attention to what's within yourself. You're paying too much attention to other people. No. That will come as you grow and expand with your business. At first, at the beginning stages, don't pay attention to them. Fuck them. Just pay attention to what's happening within you and what will you enjoy and how much you can grow it. How much you can develop this idea, this business, to make it into a whole legacy, something that you will leave behind. Then after you have to define your business. You have to know what business you're in. Especially now that everyone is an entrepreneur and serial entrepreneur. How many times you've heard that? Oh, I'm a serial entrepreneur and I'm a goal getter, dreamer, catcher. This fucking stupid titles that they give themselves. It's just like, what the fuck is that, right? It's whatever. It's you have to. I mean, a lot of people don't know what business they're in. They think they're in the people business, but they're actually in another business. They think they're in the real estate business, but they're actually in the people. I don't know, man. You have to define your business. For example, with me, I'm in the fashion and beauty and health or lifestyle, right? Beauty, health, lifestyle industry. That's my business, fashion industry. That's it. Whether I like it, I don't like it, that's where I'm at. So you have to be careful with not knowing what business you're in. And then after you know your business, just attack it. Learn about your competitors. Study them. Study the market. Get to know your target audience. Get to know everything about that business so that then you have room to improve. Or don't be afraid. I mean, everyone else is copying each other. It's just changing this, changing that. I mean, I'm not saying that you should copy them, but I'm saying that you should be free enough to say like, you know what, man? I'm gonna implement some of these things because they inspired me, and I'm gonna do them in my own way. As you transcend with your business, it's going to turn into something completely different. Okay, guys? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Then, yes, you have to remember, after you get your business, it's not about you, it's about them. But pay attention to what I said earlier. After you get your business, now that you have that idea, now that it doesn't matter where you start. I started my business idea, the Style Systems idea, in the dining room of the apartment that my mom lived in, right? I started there. And I just started posting things on a Facebook page. I was like, this, and I just started, everything that I knew about fashion and about tips, I just started posting them. I'm like, okay. Then from there, people started noticing me. Then from there, I started my YouTube video. Then from there, I started my social media thing. And then from there, I started creating services. Then from there, I get my website. Then from there, I get my little spot in Mexico City. Then from there, I do seminars. From there, I get clients in politics. I get clients in the entertainment industry. So it keeps growing and growing and growing. After you have developed it, even if it's a little bit, and again, don't be scared if you don't have the means already. Just keep pushing, alright? Keep doing it. It doesn't matter. Keep developing. Keep working upon it. Keep working. Keep learning things that will make you grow, because the more you grow, the more the business grows, if you're the business owner. You will have to understand that it's not about you. It's about what you give. What value are you offering? What problem are you solving? What problem is your business solving? Or if it's not a problem, what are you offering to the customers? Something that is valuable, something that people want, or is just some bullshit. Now, if they don't want it or not, okay, it doesn't matter. Just think about them. If you're thinking only about yourself, like I want the money, I want the fame, I want the recognition, this is me, you will be a selfish prick and your business will not be as successful. If you think about them, even if it's in a manipulative way, if you think about them, their needs, what they want to hear, what they need to see, what they want, and you give it to them, you will have a successful business. So how to start a business? Just have the balls and the courage just to do it. Don't be scared of failing. I've failed many different businesses. I tried to open up a restaurant, it didn't work. I tried to open up another restaurant in a different country, it didn't work. I tried technology, you know, like hardware things, and it didn't work. Then I tried a vending machine business, it didn't fucking work. I don't know, man, I've tried a lot of different things. Even with style systems, I tried it a lot of times. I remember I started doing seminars. When I got a little bit of following, I started, you know, telling people, hey, I'm gonna do a seminar, and no one would show up. No one. I felt devastated. I felt like, damn, I'm just kidding myself. And I always in the back of my haters, or the people that were against it, like, oh, you see, I told you so. I told you had to get a real job and, you know, quit fooling around. So I'm like, God the fuck, I felt so bad. But that's why you have to be extra careful who you surround yourself with. At that time, my sister, shout out to my sister, you know, my family has been always very cool. And sometimes, you know, it's like family, it happens, then sometimes they don't understand you, but it's okay. But at that time, my sister was there. She was the only one who attended to my first seminars, and she was like, you know what, man, fuck them if they don't come. Do your fucking seminar, do your piece, like, there's thousands of people right here watching you, and I will be here for you. And I was like, damn, you know what, tears rolling down my eyes, like, let's get it together. And I started doing my piece, and now I do seminars all over the fucking world, right? Now I do seminars, and people from all across the world, they pay me to listen to me, to learn from me. Whereas when I started this, I felt so shitty. I felt like no one wants to hear me, no one wants to watch me. Who the fuck wants to learn about me, from me? I have nothing to offer. And then now it's the opposite. So you have to pay attention to that, right? Now, there's literally more things to it. I mean, you cannot, I mean, this is one fucking YouTube video. You're not gonna get like the magic bullet and say like, oh, yes, exactly, that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to become a successful business owner. You have to keep trying, keep doing it, and you have to actually take a lot of action, massive action. And if you fail, don't be scared of failing. It's okay. You are going to fail. If no one has ever told you this before, I will be the first one. You are going to fail. If you want to be a business owner, you are going to fail. And if you have people working for you, you are going to fail to them as well. So you have to take the ego out of the equation. This is not about you, like I told you. And if you have people working under you, this is not about you. This is about you showing them the way and figuring out a way to work something that is beneficial for the both of you. You are offering something, they are doing something in return for you, and you create a perfect harmony, right? And have heart. That's the last thing that I can say. I know this is turned into a long ass video, but have heart. People really don't give a fuck about how perfect it is. Sometimes, I mean, depends on the brand, depends on how big your business is, of course, but if you're just getting started, I guarantee you that people will enjoy and will appreciate more the fact that you are putting yourself out there, regardless of what they think. Just you are putting your heart into things. You have passion, and you know what you're talking about. You have passion about it. I don't want to say belief, because I fucking hate that word, but I mean, for the purpose of this video, you believe in what you're doing. You believe in your product, you believe in what you're doing with your statement, your mission, your business, and people appreciate that. Like, you are there pushing and you're hustling and you're like, yes, you know, I gotta work this, and hey, you know, every single day you have to have a positive attitude. You have to take control over your mental state, your inner state, your attitude, how you look, of course, as well. Your fashion, this is super important as well. But I will leave that for another video. With that, that's it for today. I mean, goddamn, it was a long ass video, but keep sending me your questions. I really enjoy doing these videos that I get requested. Be the best version of yourself. Don't be scared to failing. Just try it and prove the world wrong. you can do it. If I can do it, and if I did it, and if I keep doing it, you can do it as well, okay? See you on the next one. Be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.